feel as comfortable as they possibly could, can, will, moreover do. Thus, it becomes less of a big old fuss. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, bro? I'm trying to get that soft action, not so hard. I'm trying to get just a nickel, just a knuckle, just a little bit of piddle paddle on the roof. That's it. I don't want to prove anything exactly. I got it all in my pocket. I got a text on my phone. That's where I get all my lucky knowledge. Loving thing it is. It's just loving, and it's a thing. It's a thing that's loving itself. The corner of the hall was more than people singing around each other. Marble showers, marbles on a tin pan, wobbling in the hands of a rollerblader in a rodeo china shop, masquerading a laundromat. Over the iced ponds, I feel I'm too cold to skate through forests. So I go over cervical plains, the non-sequitur deranged path that I took for the carnival season. So we were all took by the weather together, each other, tethered to one another. One and another became a multiplicity of selves, the recital from hell. You heard it like ringing shotgun bells, girl taming itself. The snake recumbent for a little bit, coiled up in the desert, and then what you want is what you're gonna get from the eyes, spun from another pit of the stomach, guts running down like blood from another mother with a sword. So tangled up on these bored-ass delayed pages that I rip up from display, grave standing above water, above shore. Nipple-knuckle tit with tattletale, but it's worthless, so is the gift. I come up thinking I'm worthless, but I know it's on the hip, the curve of my focus, crenulated like other voices, snake coils around in the cave of inoculation, just waiting to be the intoxication of your gut, stomach plummeted past comes like the poodle, a tower of clouds, taming itself, smile by smile. Head is your tilt, head is the neck, head is the cervical spine erect. Nose around the crown dangles vehemently, a deterrent made by the mosquitoes and the heat so sweetly is your skin, tasted by the many demons. Parking lot of demons, any way it goes, it's your choosing, it's your semen. 100 of discontinued kids check yes or no on the love letter for business. So much direct prescriptions. And then I sign the contract, fall out in the glass window, plummeted off a skyscraper. I know it's an innuendo, but it's a suicidal letter that I wrote to her. I can't forget her, I'd run across the river just to get her. Lazy head, shake away a head. I expect this is in the head, so I accept that it's all the head. Sexiest pronoun I could ever be confounded of. He, they, we must say we. I'm pretty sure to get the glee, the grand scheme of all things. This is concert hall at its finest. Concrete behind me and under me. I understand this, because I stood on it. The distance was more than I could pull a lance upon. My own self a Trojan. I come out in the door just holding nothing to the baby shower. It was just a baby sprinkle of food. Had a crinkle to the aluminum foil in my dream. I was trying to shatter many things like glass. Hispers with tight ass. Whispers in the glance that I got from the horse. It was a mother, it was a nun. Laughed backstage. And I become like a vanishing of my own laugh. I get text messages now. Back and forth, I swing my hair. I rock my hair. I rock auto-tone. I be hungry for the gloam of the chrome, or the croon of the dunce. University lakes. I was once recumbent like that snake. Dumbfounded I am to be late 99 and 8 born. A war in the woods, plummeted into, never aborted, never recorded. Never could be running around University lakes tomorrow afternoon. It's just a bathroom holler at toilet paper. Rub my crack like butter snaps the scotch fat. Take it all in full laps. Flame in the inside, living for days wet. Minutes coming. I broom like I've never sweat. Left to right, I read like I page dreams. It's always the same thing. Multiple showers in one glance. When I imagine your ass, I'm a skull from the past. Skin you off, flesh and bone. I'm never bored, I'm a blimp, but I'm exploded. Led Zeppelin, ever since I rode the stairway to heaven, I was escalating back down. I worked as a congenital design merchant at Macy's. Easy to love. I love you too. I put mattresses out. Actresses are out of business. And so the sun doesn't shake its head. My sexiest pronoun, my bitch, she, but she's in the bed. Protest and homestead. Should never be the procline of the accept. Stalactites raise up like vertical projects. Professor with an erect, stiff extendo pencil pointing at the illumined beings on the chalkboard. Black and white it seems, and yin-yang, two tortoises, tadpoles sprung together, fit like Pringles chips in an aluminum can. I sit up all night, erect, ecstasy and acid. I can only project these fantasies through poetry. Pages crinkle within a dream, printed out in sublime facts. I realize that this is just my syntax, except for one thing, it's just nothingness. So I can't hold just one thing. I have to do all this. When I was smarter, I didn't have to do this. But when I was smarter, I was just a human being pissed. And when I was dumber, I was in the alley with all the whores and the scallywags and the pimps and the frisbees left apart and the golf balls that didn't make it to the course and all the keys played out of chord and all the cymbals clashing and all the chorus game demons come up laughing and all the video recorders thumping on cypress knees, aborted from the smooth to squeeze. It's a projected lifestyle, one on a line inside of another. I was threatened to the womb of the mother. Then I came out, just a baby with a cleft lip, shit left in. Everything from the aborted self. Put my back on the shelf, recline. Never destined, never my time, my only weapon. I wear bulletproof jackets to embroiderize just the false sense of importance. A self rearranged to be more than my necklace. Deranged, I'm looking for change. If you got a little soft bra, I can take a hit. I can take a nickel's worth. I can take just a little bit of your girth. Your wideness is so direct. I wish I could be the suspect without the K. Flying off into another delusion. James Joyce wrote many illusions, but you don't have to read it to accept. You don't have to read it to direct. You don't have to read it to dissect. Put your testicles on the desk. Because it's just a game you're playing. I don't know, I'm just a horse stripping in front of the Lord. I'll make a sacrifice to yours, truly. Your condolences should be swept. Poodles in the punch waiting for the theft. Beep, beep, bass behemoth on the backbeat. Questionnaire, just for you, especially. What do you see at a distance, up close, real close? Who made it? How can you tell? Does it have a name? If so, what does that name say for you? When was it born? How can you tell? Current events using in that time. How do you dissect? How do you reflect? Please, how do you feel? Otherwise, current events are just a shield. To your hands, to your mind, to your feet, you walk with a spine erect, but it might just be defeat. It might just be Jell-O in the refrigerator too long without your structure, thinking about other things while you weren't even caught up by these things. You make you feel yourself as a person. Yourself is another person inside the person which you are looking at and paying attention to at the same time. When others don't know when it's now, you want to show them somehow why. See this? When you would, if you could, if you would just a little bit. A dream was fun. Circumstances being more than what has already become. The colors and what they do. Have you seen them? Ultraviolet, I like it. My favorite is indigo. My favorite is purple snurple, glurp, chirp. Coming down up Furby. Those were banned. Why? Are they effects of a misshaped lifestyle? Yes, they are. Humans were born to be after effects, shapes. What do they do now? Just take place. Listen, lines, where is light? In it, how does light touch itself? Mood, attitude, anywhere, I'm not sure. How is it achieved? If I had a voice, I would certainly be cheap. What it would sound like if I had a job in the universe, what would it be? If I had a job in the universe, what would that really be? If my job was something in the universe, I'm sure it would be something. If I had a band, what would it sound like? What would it stand for? If I had a band, what would it stand for? What is the hardest intent? What is getting at get? What is getting to go? Let it really know. Get it done, do it to it, in and win it. Fight to the finish, 1001 motherfucking idiots. Be the self-reflect, your epithet, yours truly, loved by the conquest. I'm a ninja turtle, riding my bike with a French cord. I represent, burning down the houses. I'm a ninja, cowboy, cowabunga, y'all. Surf, ride the wave like it's just a daze. It's all on display. The days unfold like a page for a rescue Kool-Aid. It's all impending. Doom is just in the doom. Don't bloom so soon. Steal from a kiss from a rose. Never came like the hose. Jump and toast, twirl and coast. We coast to the best one. California or the most. New York, never hide in the metropolitan. I don't give a fuck about your Neapolitan ice cream scoop. I got more than your cones of your eyes. Motherfuckers reflecting off your iris. You look best that way when I'm reflecting in your eyes. Blue or green like the ocean. I like the way I seem to be the silhouette of the whole thing. Presence in picture. The choreography was made to be a rectangle. And so you like that, your frame. Everything doesn't depend on that. Deep the distance over you. The frame never agglutinated to your glue. Down from a fireman escape. Describe it so they know how to identify with the caper. It was just a crime retrieving them back to the nap. After 2 laps. Cartoon perhaps. But you're pixelated, just like everybody. Everybody's tuned in. You're not going to get away from it. There is no exit. Your exquisite self does not matter. I am being jammed on right now, and it does not matter. I'm just a part of the whole, tethered fabric of the most microcosmic pattern I could ever conceptualize. I'm an ant, a fucking truck to my own life, but to yours, the crow on the steel pole, you wait for the breadcrumbs, you wait for the path home. It never comes like the X-told device that you got from advice from your wife, your real life, your chicken in the real kitchen, cooking real shit, not web crawlers, not neuromancers, not necro-delancers, not